They love us, they raise us, they come in many forms, but they're always there for us. Tonight on Donovan Live, we take time to say thank you to our moms. Along the way, we're sharing inspiring stories to make you laugh, make you cry, and of course, we'll have your news of the day. Join us as we give 3 cheers for Mom.
Well, thanks for being here. We are so happy to have you for this very special occasion here at Channel 3.
That's right. Our moms are just a studio away, and we'll get to hang out with them in just a little bit.
But first, let's get you to the headlines. Here are today's top stories in 77 seconds at 7.
The U.S. is upping the ante in its trade war with China, adding an additional $200 billion in tariffs on Chinese goods. This affects all kinds of items: clothes, groceries, electronics, and sporting goods, all about to get more expensive. President Trump says China went back on promises in negotiations that would protect against intellectual property theft. China today is threatening to retaliate, but has not gotten into specifics at this point. Cuyahoga County jail officials are investigating an inmate's death. This is the 9th in the last year amid reports and lawsuits over poor conditions at the facility. It's not clear yet how the 36-year-old inmate died. LeBron James this week surprised students from his I Promise school with $1 million donation for a new gym. James says it's about much more than sports.
It's also another safe place for our kids. You know, another place where our faculty members and our teachers and everyone associated with the place can also still have hands-on with our kids.
A global helium shortage is putting the squeeze on stores that sell balloons. It's forcing the big chain Party City to shutter 45 stores across the country. And today, the Cleveland Zoo's newest giraffe calf joined the outdoor habitat with his mother for the first time.
How's that for a nice Mother's Day, right? Yeah. Quite a gift. And we have some more good news here tonight, too. We have shared the story of Zion Clark before. He's the Massillon native who became a top wrestler despite being born without legs.
And last week, he had a very special moment on The Ellen Show with his adoptive mom, Kim. Matt Wentz caught up with the inspiring pair to hear about their big moment and what's next.
There's no question that Zion Clark's star is on the rise. The top wrestler from Massillon, born without legs, who overcame so many odds, has been the subject of ESPN profiles, a Netflix documentary, and of course stories right here on Channel 3.
Our guest tonight fits that to a T.
Now he's had his Ellen moment. Alongside his adopted mom, Kim, who had no idea the surprise that was in store.
But I do have a car, and that car over there is yours.
We caught up with the inspiring pair at Zion's home near the Kent State University Tuscarawas campus to hear more about their Ellen experience.
They just really liked my story, and they just wanted to get me out there as soon as possible.
Wow.
Got hold of me the week before, and the next week after, I was out in California.
Kim still in shock about her brand new wheels.
But then when I saw his face, I'm looking around like,
I saw you looking around out there.
And then I was like, that's me,
Yeah.
And I was like, ah!
And Zion happy to have the chance to give back to Kim, who adopted him as a high schooler after years of foster care.
She turned me around, got me on the right track, and she's doing a lot for me. Why not repay her back tenfold?
Just for him to do that for me on national TV. I was telling someone, I said what I meant by a proud mom moment. And I'm just like, man.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a great feeling.
But a new car isn't the only new set of wheels for the Clarks. On the same day their Ellen appearance aired, Zion was given a brand new racing chair by the team at GV Art and Design.
We've been working for this for a while now. We set a goal to get a chair, and now we got me a new chair. I'll be using that chair to compete in professional sanctioned meets, a lot of different races. It's a great thing. I'm really blessed by GV Artwork that they did this for me, and I'm going to be really looking forward to keep working with them too.
His next goal, Olympic history.
I want to be the first one to make it to the Paralympics. What's going to make it cool is if I make the U.S. wrestling team, which I think I can do it. Put in a lot of hard work. I got a lot of people gunning for me.
I know that it is in him. I saw it from day one. He's a great young man. I can't say little boy, but he's a grown man.
We did organize with Wacom Family Auto Group out of Massillon 10 free oil changes for your new car and 5 tire rotations. So we'll take care of your new wheels for you. And a special keepsake from their big TV moment. We had these printed for you and framed. Yeah, so these are for both of you. All right, you both have a copy.
Thank you.
Framed to take with you, and I just think that captures the moment on there so well. So, so thank you guys.
Thank you.
How cute is that? Well, Kim told us the first thing she wants to do in her new car is to take the family on a road trip to Disney World. Well, this episode is all about family, so it is now time to introduce our guest hosts for the evening. My mom, Becky Shookman, joining us tonight, and Betsy.
That's right. This is my mom, Sue Kling, also known as Big Sue, because she's smaller than me, and I always want her to feel big, so I call her Big Sue. Yes.
What a nice nickname. It is so fun to have you guys here. We were just discussing all the pointers and how straight you should sit up and all the things to do, because our moms have not been on TV before. They haven't done this.
No, I don't think you have you?
When I was very little.
Oh.
My aunt was a story lady at the library.
That's right. How fun is that? I know we were talking about a time where you were interviewed when I was an intern here.
Right, yes.
Yeah,
I was interviewed once, but that was it. I've never been actually on TV before.
Well, we're so glad to have you guys.
We are thrilled to have both of you. You know, we have not known anyone longer than we've known our moms. There are many different relationships between mothers and children, but the bonds remain strong.
So in preparation for tonight's show, we shared some of our memories of mom.
I'm gonna cry. My mom.
Okay, get it together. When I think about my mom, Becky, I think of her as being truly up for anything.
At any point in time in my entire life, I know I could call. She'll answer. I'm gonna get emotional.
My mom, she's my first call, so we usually spend a lot of time together.
My dad was a firefighter in Akron, so he was gone every 3 days for an entire day. My mom held everything together really well.
She's such a good role model. She's someone that really was always a strong woman at all points in my life.
You don't get much by mom, unfortunately, sometimes.
Some people are shy about sharing details with their mom. That was never me.
She will definitely be that person who has your back, but at the same time isn't afraid to give you a shove in the right direction.
When you're asked to talk about your mom, I just had a hard time coming up with individual memories because I feel like there's probably one from every day of my life.
I was connected to my mom at all times, I think. She had to keep a very close eye on me. She says I wasn't bad, I was busy.
She was my Girl Scout troop leader for a while. She had been a Girl Scout herself, and she went camping with us.
Her smile is so amazing, and a lot of people tell me I have her smile. High school graduation?
High school graduation.
This is one of my favorite pictures of my mom and me, because this is right after I told my mom I was pregnant. It was a long time coming, and they had no idea it was happening, and we had the whole family together for Thanksgiving dinner. And when I set my camera, I actually rolled video on it. And so I said, okay, everybody, on 3, 2, 1, say, we're pregnant. Like, took a second for her to process. And then she just broke into tears.
I lost my dad to cancer 4 years ago, and my parents had such a loving relationship. I think what I learned from my mom through that process, I just saw her strength grow and grow. And I think today he would be so proud of the person that she is, of how she's carried on and how she's continued, and how she has been both parents for my sister and I. 2 years ago, I got married. Since I had lost my dad, she was the person I knew from the beginning that needed to walk me down the aisle. This is the moment right before my music started, and we made that turn and came around. And to have my mom right there with me on my arm, it just meant the world. There's no one else that could have done it.
I really try hard to treat my daughters the way that my mom treated me. There was always respect, and it was always based with nothing but love.
If I can be half the mom that you were someday in the future, I will be so proud.
The saying, it takes a village, is so true. So happy Mother's Day to my mom, and happy Mother's Day to all the other moms in my village.
Mom, I just want to wish you a happy Mother's Day and say thank you. I encourage all of you out there to reach out to your mom or that motherly influence in your life and take this opportunity to say thank you.
Close up. Yeah, right.
Well, no, we really wanted to share those thoughts, and it was so hard when we sat down. We both said to try to talk about it and boil down this so very special relationship that we each have with you guys.
Well, the crazy thing for me is they said bring in pictures of you and your mom, and I'm like, oh, well, immediately I'll go to Facebook and start rolling through, and I was like, I think there are some more pictures. I went down in the basement, and you had brought a box to my house full of pictures that I have never even seen before.
I divvied them up.
So I was going through this box. I'm like, I've never seen this before. I never saw this before. I'm crying.
I know that was part of the fun, was to pull out those. And I know you were going through some for me that you still had. And, and then the same here, scrapbooks and things like that. So, yeah.
Yep.
We live all those memories. Yeah, on both sides.
And now we're making more.
Right.
Yes. Whether you like it or not.
All right, well, still to come today, what Meghan Markle did this week after giving birth. That is so many people applauding the Duchess.
And later, how some bad news fueled a movement that now brings hope for hundreds on Mother's Day every year.
Channel 3 News at 7, Donovan Live, is brought to you by Window Nation. Online at windownation.com. What if you could?
The graphic having our moms on is, of course, a special occasion, so we couldn't just do the regular 3-on-3.
That's right. It's go big or go home. So we're doing a special 4-on-3 tonight. And first up, with all the talk of the royal baby this week, one thing people have been talking about online is that Meghan wasn't hiding her postpartum baby bump in her first public appearance since giving birth. Now, in the past, royal moms have been dressed and presented in a way that often hides that reality, but she let it come on out. And I will tell you what, it is so weird to go through birth and then come out and you're like, I don't even know what is happening right now. And to be able to do that in front of a world stage, props to that woman, big time. Mom, do you have anything to say about that?
I thought I looked wonderful. I thought I was back down to my... It didn't happen that way, but I was just thrilled.
So you have no problem. Postpartum, bump it up.
It is what it is.
There you go.
I feel like I have nothing to add in this category. To 3 women that have all given birth and the one that hasn't over here. But yeah, there are so many things now as an adult. I feel like I learn about pregnancy like this that I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, of course, it doesn't instantly flat, but yeah.
I think it's great. I mean, it's reality. Why should the rest of the world think that people have flat stomachs when they really don't afterwards, you know?
Yeah, be real.
It takes a while.
Yes. All right, our second topic tonight is school district in Rhode Island had such a problem with unpaid school lunch debt that it was replacing hot meals with cold sunflower butter and jelly sandwiches for anybody with an unpaid balance. Well, as the controversy grew, the Greek yogurt company Chobani heard about it and decided to pay off all the student debts. So people were saying this was a lot of shaming sort of the students that were carrying a balance at school. I personally said I think sometimes I would have gone for a PB&J instead of the school lunch. I don't know.
I know as a mom, there were a few times that I forgot to give the kids money to go to school for lunch. So I think it's good that they don't like single them out, but I do understand that if a person carries enough debt that they somehow need to control it. But I think it's wonderful that you know, Chobani like paid off those debts. That's a great way to do it in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to have something to eat.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's not the kids' fault, and they're the ones that get the bullying. If you know, the kids know.
Right.
The other kids know. So.
Well, it's props to Chobani for sure, and
Absolutely.
sunflower butter instead of the peanut butter.
That's not
Probably
too
an
bad.
allergy thing, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Pretty sweet, very healthy. Well, a new Ohio State University study finds that bad weather increases chances of someone leaving a bad restaurant review. It's focused on Florida restaurants, so of course you get the unbearable heat and the humidity, and rain as the biggest factors. I don't think I've ever left a bad restaurant review based on the weather. But if the service is bad, I'd kind of, you know, maybe leave something that like, could have been a little better maybe. Have you left a bad restaurant review?
Never. I just think they're grouchy old people.
I want to say I read reviews all the time, and yet I hardly ever review anything. I'm like, you know, I will read Amazon reviews till the cows come home, and yet I don't go back on and put my own feedback. I don't know why.
I never leave a review either, but I can see how if in bad weather you're just not in as good a mood, so it's much more easy to look at all the bad things than when it's a nice sunny day, everything feels good. You know, can overlook those bad things.
You've been at Disney all day, you're sweaty, you're gross. Just get the kids something to eat. Get me out of here, please. Well, speaking of get me out of here, please, we have a weather forecast coming up, and believe it or not, you didn't know this. You get to help me with weather.
Oh boy.
I have green
right around the corner.
We'll be right back.
Well, every Mother's Day for the last 16 years, hundreds of people gather at Legacy Village to participate in the race. The family-friendly foot race was the idea of two kids who wanted to help a friend's mom who was diagnosed with breast cancer. Then the cancer hit home. Monica Robbins has this story on a labor of love.
It started with 10-year-old Josh and his 12-year-old sister Danny, two kids who wanted to empower others.
They decided, let's have a race. Let's do something where the kids help organize it. The kids have a voice. The kids can say, hey, Mom, get a mammogram, and raise money and feel like they could make a difference.
They raised $25,000 the first year, but before the second,
I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So from that point on, it took on a whole new meaning, and we were dedicated.
Josh and Danny are grown up and in their own careers. But little sister Abby, who was just a baby when it started, is taking over.
This really does have a more significant meaning to me, knowing that I am fighting for my future and other people's future too.
Abby wants to be a doctor and perhaps one day might find herself in a lab like this one. This year the race funds the Case Comprehensive Cancer Center, combined research efforts by UH, the clinic, Metro, and the VA.
Research is expensive.
And competition for federal dollars is tough, so money from events like the race help projects get off the ground.
I actually am writing a little pilot right now for a project that we just need to do a few experiments to try to see, is this the right direction to go?
If they could turn that into $1 million worth of research, we can really do something towards finding a cure for breast cancer.
That's why they hope people will join them at Legacy Village Sunday morning.
You know, we never know which dollar is going to be the dollar that cures breast cancer.
Monica Robbins, Channel 3 News.
And Monica's going to be there on Sunday with Fergus, her little fur baby, as well. Cancer research is a big thing for our family. We spend a lot of time in different projects related to that after losing Dad.
Yes, it is, and that's a very cool story.
Yeah, really neat that they keep that going. All right, Mom, you're warmed up now, so we're going to let you just take it away and go to what's next.
Well, all of us, Betsy, all of us moms want to know what the weekend's going to bring, so how is the weather going to be? We're hoping for a good one.
I think the weather is looking pretty good so far, at least for tomorrow. I gotta tell you, this is kind of weird because this is just like having one of my kids on the show with my little mommy. Oh God, what is this?
These are all the smart remarks.
Oh,
just a few of them.
I warned my bosses. I said, listen, my mom is ornery. And people were like, how can you call your mother ornery? My favorite mom story, by the way, it's going to be a 40s to start the day tomorrow. My favorite mom story is Mom and I went to Sedlak's Furniture a few years ago. And Mr. Sedlak was there. And they were longtime advertisers here on Channel 3. It's starstruck. Mr. Sedlak, so nice to meet you. He was so great. And of course, they ended all of their commercials with, what?
I can't remember.
Thank you. Right? Don't you remember?
Help me out,
anyway.
Betsy.
Thanks, we hope to see you. And Mom totally spouted back the line to Mr. Sedlak and then ran in the bathroom, so it was just hysterical. Anyway, Mom, clear radar out there right now. We have rain to the south, though, and the rain is going to continue to move to the north. You want to take it from here?
No.
Thanks a lot for your help. That rain will eventually be getting here. We're going to fast forward through Saturday because it actually looks pretty good. Partly cloudy skies to start your day off tomorrow with temperatures that will be pretty chilly. In the afternoon, don't keep scooting back. You come on up here, Mama. Temperatures are going to be in the 50s for the afternoon, and it will be a little cooler north than it will be farther south. But I think all in all, a dry day tomorrow. The problem is Mother's Day not looking so good. You can do this part, Mom. Universal Windows direct forecast.
It's going to get warm by Friday. That's what we're looking at.
All righty.
A little dry. That would be nice, too.
That away, Mama. All right, we'll be right back.
Tonight's primetime lineup brought to you by the Nuremberg Paris Injury Lawyers. Injured in an accident? Call 216-777-7. Call Miss Betsy's forecast all day, every day on News Radio WTAM 1100.
That's it. You guys did it. I know you were nervous, right? Now my mom said we've got flowers for you, lush and lovely.
Yep.
Helped us with these in Ohio City. Just to say bravo, ladies. Great job.
Thank
My
you.
mom, what was your verdict?
Wasn't too bad, and with practice, I could get better.
And we finally figured out Mr. Sedlak would say, thanks for listening. And that's what we say to you, too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Missing teeth or your dentures don't fit?